Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free-to-play. Today is the 19th, so we're heading towards Easter tomorrow. Happy Easter. I know it's about probably 10 days from now when you're seeing this, but yeah. Anyway, right off the top, I'm coughing for some weird reason. Not sure why. Might have something to do with this, with being super warm and then being warm this morning and then cooling down, and supposedly it's going to be 53 tomorrow for Easter, and then it's going to be 70, I think, Monday, which is, I don't know. But, just keep that in mind. Try to keep it under control. We'll try to pause it. Hopefully it works, but make no promises, because if I could, I wouldn't be hacking to begin with. But I think it's something because my nose is running too, so that's not normally anything that ever happens. So we'll have to see what happens. All right. So yesterday we finished the finalizer, or we got the finalizer unlocked because we finished Kylo's command ship, and that's why you're not seeing Darcy here. But we are moving to Kelron, who is one of the tunes that I have targeted to bring up at some point. We'll see how fast we could finish him. I don't know what the answer to that is. Also, we're still farming Shakti, but we're not farming Cantina characters right now. We just decided to stop because I'm like, when we get to Friday, we're stopping. So this is day 2 of me being stopped from doing this, and we're just collecting signal data for how long? I don't know. We'll see. And what we're still working on is still one piece from Jimmy. And now we were like missing 2 pieces yesterday, so we got 1. Now we need these, 50 of these, which is about to take, I don't know, just put on the drop rate. Drop rate doesn't look great, so a couple days. Which it would be less, but it's not, so. Did I get this? Yeah, I did that. Okay, that's fine. You got a bunch of... No, we're not really in need of Kairos because we're just at the point where we're still a little ahead of the Cairo game, but because our big bottleneck is fleet stuff. Eventually, I'm sure it'll move back the other way, and fleets won't be quite as hectic. It won't be in deep in Kairos, but we're doing good with the Cairo stuff we have going on now. We will need to do something here in a second, and I just want to make sure we get everything else out of the way first before we think about doing this real quick. And we're close. I mean, I should probably... Let's do this. And I'm like, should I do conquest? We should probably... Nah, we'll hold on conquest for now. I mean, I'm not excited about letting the energy just sit there, but I think it'll be okay. I want to let you know we went to see a movie earlier today, King of Kings. Started late, which was annoying because we had to be back by a certain time and we weren't able to make it, and we had to leave the movie because the movie, was supposed to start at 10:35, and that's when they started the trailers, and there was like 35 minutes of trailers, and something called the Legend of the Ocho or something, which I thought was like, what, why? And then the live action How to Train Your Dragon trailer was in there. Then the Superman trailer, which was great, seeing that on the big screen. I was like, I think as I was watching it, I'm like, let's go. And it just, I watched the Superman movie trailer when it came out originally. What just happened here? I don't know. So I don't know if I had technical difficulties or something happened there, but you went to see the Superman trailer, saw the Superman trailer in the theater, and it just hit different in the theater than it does watching it on your computer screen at home, because it's like, your computer screen is what, 30 some inches, maybe bigger, but seeing it on a movie screen and just having the rendition of the original John Williams theme sitting there in the background, it was, it just hit differently. And I was like, I'm ready. And I'm like, I don't know, it's something that I would like to take my son into, because I feel like he's way into Spidey and His Amazing Friends as it is, just because it's on Disney. And it was like Superman is not a Marvel property; it's a Warner Brother property, DC, and he barely has any idea who that is, just because of the way, since Disney bought Marvel, just the way the franchises have been dealt with. And it's sad, because if you know the backstory of Superman, he is a modern, what's the word I'm looking for? It's basically, he's more or less Jesus, more or less, based upon the two guys that created him back in the 30s. One of his name is Joel. I don't know. Joel. I don't know. Don't want to risk names because I might butcher them, and that would be a bad thing. But yeah. But somebody asked me if I was playing any other games. Yeah, I am. And I replied, still having a lot of fun with DC Dark Legion. What am I doing? We need to do the finalizer event. We need to try to do the finalizer event, because I haven't, I did the one thing yesterday, but I haven't done this yet. And I know that it's going to hit differently, and this is not a super conducive lineup. Let's do Silencer, Boba. We'll try with this. I don't know. See what happens. It's been a minute since I have done this event because I haven't needed to. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get through it with this because I know you're supposed to put hunted on Anakin and it's like, I don't know. We're just going to try this, see what happens. And they can only get vulnerable on Anakin. And I think we're supposed to restart now that we didn't get vulnerable on Anakin or something, but I know I need to try to get hunted on Anakin here. I don't know. Something. Now that we focus Anakin? I don't know. I feel like the answer is yes. I haven't. This is escalating way too fast. I'll tell you that much, and I'm not liking where it's how fast it's escalating to. Yeah, I feel like we should have tried to get a stun on Anakin, and the fact that we can't isn't boding well for us. But we'll see. Anakin's not targetable. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to clean this up. I'm trying to take this out. Deal with this as best I can, but we're just hoping right now against whatever. You know, Anakin's not targetable, which is fabulous. Oh my gosh. We can get wrecked here, aren't we? Not playing. We're not, it's not far away from, we're not far away from being wrecked. This is Stu. Drop the TM, give me TM, I guess. Yeah. Rough. I don't think we're going to win this. Maybe we do. I don't know. Hopefully. I don't think so, though. I don't like this at all. This is not going well. I don't think we're going to win this. Just because we don't have access to everybody we need to have access to. This is just a whole lot. Blow. Oh my gosh. This is escalating in a hurry, and I don't like it. I know I've said that once or twice already, but I mean it. It's not fun. And the only chance we've got is if boss can hold out. Are they out of reinforcements? They've gotta be. Okay, I keep forgetting about this. I think we're done. I don't think we're gonna pull this out. I don't like it. I'm trying my best, but we're about to be cookies. I mean, absolutely. But I don't think we're strong enough. And that's sad because I cannot, yeah. Bosk isn't going to be able to do enough on this event on his own. No, just not against. Yeah, just it right here. Yeah. Okay. I need to watch a guide. I should have done that, but I was like, see what happens and hope for the best. It did not work out. So we're gonna do. We already went through this stuff. So, I mean, let's check our ships, maybe. I was frustrated. I'm just frustrated by that. The way that shook out. Because it's not like we're bad. It's just like I didn't have the strategy down. And I'm not going to worry about it right now because it's not worth worrying about. I'll get the strategy down because I need to do it, be able to do it, and be able to do it. Because now I think once you beat it, you can sim it, which is just gold. So maybe I'll do that real quick and be right back and see what happens. All right, so apparently we are just too weak because we don't have. The little thing I'm guessing they don't tell you is that you need the bounty hunters in relics, which just makes this whole thing fine. I always thought I was going to be able to get go in there, run the thing. Of course, I have never. The only account I've ever done this on is my Hyperlight, where I, bought the finalizer pack and all that. And but I've obviously not done it with trying to do it with minimally geared characters. So that's proving to be a challenge. So what that just means is we have to go and adjust this. And all that means is we're just gonna have to escalate these three. Boss Boba and Cad Bane up to we actually need to create a separate tier. So instead of doing that, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to add them, take them out of this tier and put them in this tier. I'll do that real quick. All right, so the pyramid just, all we did was just literally move them up there. So, and the only reason I did this was once again for the Boba, for the finalizer. And so, now instead of being able to do Jimmy and then go to the Geos, now it has to be Jimmy, then Boss Boba and Cad Bane, which you can see I'm only a piece from having Boba done. So, and it probably means some more Cairo investment. Some more relic investment a little bit faster. But hey, you know what? All that allows us to do is get the finalizer faster. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up. I think maybe we'll have to see. We're gonna have to think about some stuff real quick. But, suffice it to say, that just puts us a little further behind with the Kylo farm. Which you don't know what you don't know because you don't know it. So it's frustrating for me. It's frustrating because, I wanted this to be a learning experience because I've never done this before. So I wanted to know. And cause interesting things because if I decide to go for A, which I'm like, I kind of, just because I'm the guy that doesn't care about, all the stuff that other people care about. As far as a lot of stuff goes, especially Grand Arena, and so there's a possibility. There's a slight possibility that Ray does end up being our next jail that we go for. Not anytime soon, but because this liquor thing is going to take a little bit longer than I anticipated. But I think it's good that we're going for signal data now. Because, like I said, that just gets us a little bit faster to where we want to be. And so I don't know. My head's spinning because, things happen that you weren't anticipating because you didn't know. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And I'll be sure to get back to you at some point. Thanks so much for being here. God bless. Hold the line, and I'll see you next time. Bye.